Hi guys, and welcome to your first PowerPoint 2016 lesson. This lesson is going to be called Me, and it's basically an introduction to PowerPoint. All right, so hopefully you've gotten this far, which means that you have gotten to your Classcraft assignment directions, and basically this is what you found. And I'm basically going to walk you through this whole project right now, and we're going to take this line by line so that you kind of know what you're doing with PowerPoint 2016. So there's some easy things in here and there's some difficult things in here. But basically, if you've made it this far, you've at least gotten to your blend space account. Here's how blend space works. It's numbered. You can see 1, 2, this will be tile 3, this will be tile 4. So I'm kind of building this lesson as I go. This video will kind of make its way right here. So if you've gotten this far, what you want to do is just click on tile number 1 and go ahead and read your learning goal and everything associated with this particular lesson. I'm going to go ahead and click on our learning goal, and you can see here, this is not what I want. If you click on learning goal, you can see our learning goal is basically that students will be able to create PowerPoint presentations, manipulate slide layouts, insert placeholders, and apply transitions and animations. All right, your objective is to introduce yourself by creating a 6-slide PowerPoint presentation and submitting assignments in Classcraft. Practice submitting assignments in Classcraft. This is your vocabulary. So we're going to go through save, save as. We're going to go through file names and file locations. We're going to go through master slide views. We're going to go through placeholders, and we're going to go through layout. All right, and those are your keywords. Once you're done reading your learning goal and introduction, go ahead and click on the arrow for your assignment directions. All right. All right, and once you open up your assignment directions, you're going to see that number 1 wants you guys to basically open up a PowerPoint by double-clicking the icon on your actual desktop. All right, so let me close this now and don't save it. There. You're going to click on File. You're going to click on a command called Save As. And what Save As allows you to do is it allows you to basically rename your file, whatever you want, and it allows you to select a file location. Then it wants us to add new slides until we have a total of 6 slides. All right, so that's a lot. Let's go ahead and start a new PowerPoint presentation. For this one, we're just going to say blank presentation. When I open up a blank presentation, the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to click File, and I'm going to click on Save As. Again, it allows me to locate or pick a file directory or file location. Over here, you guys should have a little H for your student H drive. For myself, I'm going to save it to my desktop. Don't ever save anything to your student desktops. They will not save. They will be erased the next day. Anything that you delete or anything that you save to your student desktop will be deleted the next day. All right. So you can see I've already done this project once. I'm going to go ahead and call this presentation Me, and I'm going to go ahead and replace the one that's already on my desktop. Do I want to replace it? Yes, I do. All right. So I've just renamed my file. When you say Save As, and you select a file location like desktop, notice how down here it says file name right here, and then you have file type. So once you select your file location, go ahead and rename, and then make sure you keep it as a PowerPoint presentation, and then just hit save. All right. So now I have a presentation at the very top that says me, and I'm going to add 6 slides total. All right. So I already have my title slide. That's 1. I'm going to say 2, 3, 4, 5, and now I have 6 slides. All right. For my title slide, I'm going to go ahead and call it Me. And here, let me be grammatically correct here, because you can see PowerPoint's yelling at me. I'm going to say me. All right. A personal introduction with PowerPoint. Here, I'm just going to put my name. I'm going to put the class period. So I'm going to say period. Let's say I'm in period 2. And then I'm going to go ahead and put today's date. I'm going to say 8. What is today? 16 -17. All right. Then I'm going to go ahead and move on to slide number 2. I know what you're thinking. You're thinking this is very plain. I'll give you some time here at the end to go ahead and add a theme to your entire presentation, and you can pick whatever theme you want. So let's go to slide 2. What do we have to do for slide 2? We're done with this one. We're done with number 5. Slide 2. Make this a picture with caption slide layout and tell me about your summer. Write 5 sentences on what you did over the summer. Make sure to watch your grammar and spelling. Also insert a picture to reflect your summer. So let's go ahead and say we want a picture with a caption slide layout for slide 2. Under the Home tab, you guys are going to see that basically PowerPoint and Microsoft Office, what they do is they break apart PowerPoint into tools broken apart into tabs. This whole thing up here at the very top is called your ribbon. All right. Your ribbon is broken apart. Your ribbon contains all of your tools broken apart into tabs. And under the Home tab, you'll see that we actually have a group here called the Slides group. We have a group here called the Font group. So anything you need to do with fonts is going to be right here. Anything you need to do with slides is going to be right here. So I'm going to go ahead and click on this Layout button because it wants me to use what's called a Picture with Caption slide layout. All right, so I'm just going to go ahead and click Picture with Caption. And all layouts really do for you in PowerPoint 2016 is kind of change your content boxes. So notice how now I've gone from a title and content, like a title box up here with a little content box, to a box that's called a picture box that's going to allow me to insert a picture from my computer, not online. And then here it gives me a little space to add a title and some text. All right. So this particular slide is all about my summer, and it wants 5 sentences to deal with it, and it wants a picture. Let's go ahead and do the picture first. So click on the content box here. Normally I would say that I want you guys to use this online or this picture feature right here, but again, this is just pictures for your from your actual computer. You have to have a picture actually saved to your PC to use this. So instead, I'm going to click on the border of my content box here, and I'm going to say Insert Online Picture. I'm just going to choose like summer vacation and see what comes up. Awesome, that looks great. And I'm going to say insert, of course. Let me try that one more time. Maybe I can't use that one. Summer vacation. You guys will notice too that random pictures at school are blocked for one reason or another. And sometimes this online picture tool is more trouble than it's actually worth. I don't care. Let's choose this one and say insert. See if it works. Boom, yay. Now I have a picture that says summer on it. I'm going to go ahead and type in my summer. And in the content box, I'm going to go ahead and type in what my summer was like. What did I do? I know I didn't do a whole lot. I went to see a couple of concerts. You know, I saw a band called Guns N' Roses in concert. I saw Panic at the Disco. I saw a few bands in concerts. Pretty much, that's all I did. I played video games and went to concerts. So it was a great summer. So after I'm done writing those sentences, I'm going to go ahead and move on to slide 3. And I'm going to go back to my directions and I'm going to say, all right, what is slide 3? Slide 3 should be a content with caption slide layout. So the first thing I'm going to do is click on slide 3, go to the layout tab, and I'm going to say, all right, this one's a content with caption. All right, notice how this content box, as opposed to your picture box that we saw in slide 2, gives me space to insert pictures from my computer, online pictures. I can insert videos, I can insert smart art graphics, I can insert charts, and I can insert tables. So this is what's called a content box. And you can pretty much put anything you want in this content box. I'm going to use it for a picture. Here, I'm going to go ahead and put the title of the slide or what it is that I need to say about the slide. And here, I'm going to go ahead and put the text of the slide. All right. So it says, tell me about your favorite movie and why. Oh, that's easy for me. And write 5 sentences on your favorite movie. Maybe talk about the main idea of the movie and some of the main characters. In the content box, make sure you have a picture. So my favorite movie, I'm going to say, has to be Lord of the Rings. Yes, I am that nerdy. Yeah, super nerdy. If you didn't think so, I am totally nerdy. So then I'm going to go ahead and write 5 sentences about why I love Lord of the Rings so much. And here, I'm going to use my content box to insert an online picture. Oh, I'm offline. Yep, there we go. That's Comcast for you. Let me pause this video real quick. Okay, welcome back. So now I'm going to go ahead and insert a picture into my content box. So I'm going to use the online picture feature here. I already said Lord of the Rings is my favorite movie. Let's go ahead and see what the online picture thing has to offer me for Lord of the Rings. Wish my dog was in the background, but whatever. And let's see, that's beautiful. Let's use that one and say insert. Boom, I have a boss picture, and now I'm going to go ahead and write 5 sentences about why I like Lord of the Rings. What is it about Lord of the Rings? Maybe talk about characters, the main idea of the movie, blah, blah, blah. I need 5 good sentences from you guys. All right, slide 4. Layout can be student choice. Tell me what your top 3 jobs would be when you graduate from school. Write 5 sentences and tell us why you want to do those jobs. What kind of skills might go into getting those jobs? Also insert a picture that goes to the slide that reflects your dream job. All right, so top 3 jobs. So slide 4, layout can be student choice. So I'm just going to go ahead and go to slide 4. I'm going to go up to the layout tab, and I'm going to say, I don't know. I'm just going to keep it type my content. It gives me a content box down here. If I don't want to use it, I can just use it as a text box and type in it. So I'm going to say dream jobs. Dream jobs. Yeah, that's right. I think I don't teach keyboarding. Dream jobs. I'm going to go ahead and insert a picture to go with this thing. And here, I'm going to go ahead and type in my, my dream job. So here's the deal. Let's go ahead and say I'm going to use my online pictures. And let's say one of my dream jobs would have been veterinarian. Whoop. All right, so there's a good one. And let's say insert. So now I've used my content box to insert a picture, and I have no other content box. You'll see under the insert tab up here, you'll see text box. And you can just click that and then click and draw yourself a text box to go ahead and type in. And just give me like your top 3 dream jobs. You can number them if you want and just give me a couple sentences about each one. 1, 2, 3. What would your dream jobs be? And then make sure you have a picture in this slide. All right, 5 sentences. Top 3 jobs. Write 5 sentences and tell us what to do. Tell us why you want to do those particular jobs. All right. Slide 5. Create and rename your own slide layout. Using master views, rename this layout Contoso. Insert a content placeholder on the right and a text placeholder on the left. Okay, so things just got serious. When you're dealing with master slides, I can't stress this enough, that master slides are going to be the first thing that you see on your certification exam. So check this out. I'm going to go to PowerPoint. I'm going to go ahead and go to slide 5. I'm going to go to the View tab. Under the View tab, you're going to see this whole group here called Master Views, and you're going to click on Slide Master. Pay attention. Look on the left-hand side. Excuse me. On the left-hand side, your slides have now disappeared, and what you actually have are templates for each slide layout in your actual presentation. See this big one at the very top? That's called your master slide, your master title slide. I'm just going to say master slide. Sorry, not even master title slide. That's confusing. It's your master slide. This is your one ring to rule them all. And I know I'm using Lord of the Rings lingo here, but whatever you do to this slide, if you were to insert a picture right now on this slide, when you close out your master views, that picture would pop into every single slide on the entire presentation. All right. It's handy because if you have made a presentation of like, let's say 50 slides, but you forgot to put your company logo on in the upper right hand corner of those slides, the last thing you're going to want to do is insert a picture on 50 slides. All right, so if you open up your master views and you insert it to this slide, it will go on every single slide. Okay, play around with it, try it. If you hover your mouse below your master slide, you'll see that this is your title slide layout. So whatever I do here is just going to affect the title slides in my presentation. Here, this is called my title and content layout master. All right, so whatever I do here is going to affect all the slides in my presentation that have the layout called title and content. All right, so all of these are kind of like a quick one-stop shop so that you guys can edit your presentation or edit each particular type of slide layout without having to edit every single slide individually. What they want us to do is insert a new layout. All right, they want us to create our own layout. And we're going to go ahead and call it Contoso. Now notice mine popped in here below slide number 4. Yours may have popped in at the very bottom. It doesn't matter. If it did, just go ahead and find that layout that you just inserted and you can either come up here and say rename, or you can go ahead and right click and then say rename layout. You're going to call this thing Contoso. You're going to say rename. It says it wants us to insert a content box on the right hand side. So notice here where it says insert placeholder, and notice my tabs at the top. Before we opened up Slide Masters, it went File, Home, Insert. Now I have this weird tab called Slide Masters. All right, and everything I'm going to need to do is going to be right here. I'm going to insert a content placeholder on the right hand side. I'm going to insert. I'm going to go. Notice how now I'm into Drawing Tools. I got to go back to my Slide Master tab. I'm going to insert a text placeholder on the left hand side, just like this. All right. Once I'm done with that and I have renamed my slide layout, I can actually go up here to the Slide Master tab and I can close this out. Now, check this out. This is the cool part. What you did was you just created your own layout. So if you actually go up here to the Layout tab, you'll see Contoso, the layout that you just created right here. I'm going to go ahead and click on that. Boom. I don't know what I have to do to this slide because I've already forgotten. Insert a content placement. Tell me about your dream vacation. Where would it be? Where would you go and why? This slide needs a picture. So my dream vacation would definitely be Las Vegas. I'm going to say dream vacation. I'm going to say here, I'm going to say Vegas, baby. And I'm going to give myself about 5 sentences, like why I love Vegas. And it's not just because Britney Spears is there. I know what you're thinking. It's a lot of the reason why I love Vegas, but it's not the only reason. I'm actually going to Vegas in a couple weeks. I will leave you guys for about 3 days because I want to go see Jennifer Lopez. All right. So it's not just Britney. Here on the right hand side, I have a content placeholder. So I'm going to probably use my online pictures thing, and I'm just going to say Las Vegas, and I'm going to go ahead and insert there a picture of Paris. And if you've never been to Vegas, I can't stress it enough, guys. You want to go. It's so cool. All right. So after you type in your 5 sentences here about your dream vacation, let's go ahead and see what our last slide is going to be. All right. It says, slide 6, make a numbered list and tell me about what your top 5 apps are currently. Make sure this has a picture of your choice relative to the slide content. All right. So slide 6, it doesn't tell me to pick a slide layout, but I am going to pick a slide layout because I need something with a picture and something with some content. I'm going to say to content. Boom. And now I have a text box here I can type in. Technically, it's a content box, but I can just type in it, and I won't see this stuff when I'm done. And then I can insert a picture over here. All right, so I'm going to say top 5 apps. Here, I'm going to go ahead and describe it. And I'm going to say my top 5 app would probably be Twitter. Or my top app in my top 5 would be Twitter. So I'm going to say Twitter. Boom. Probably Instagram too, I have quite a few. So I'm going to insert a picture there of Twitter, and I'm just going to make a numbered list of my top 5 apps. So let's say Twitter, Insta. Let's say my other one would be, okay, and don't judge me here, guys, because I'm a nerd. Let's say Simpsons, tapped out. Let's say, what else do I like to play? I still like Clash of Clans sometimes. I don't know. I'm kind of over Clash of Clans at this point. And let's say Family Guy. The Quest for Stuff is what it's called. And those are my top 5 right there. All right. It says a numbered list. Right now I have a bulleted list. I'm going to highlight this. I'm going to come up here into the paragraph group, and I'm going to hit number. Notice how if you hit the arrow next to it, you get all these different types of number formats. You're more than welcome to use Roman numerals if you'd like. You're more than welcome to use the parentheses like this. I kind of like that one. And then once you're done, guys, you want to come up here. You want to hit save. You should have already done a save as, so go ahead and hit save to save your presentation. And then what you want to do is you want to go ahead and go to Classcraft, and you want to go ahead and turn this in. All right. So when you go to Classcraft, you're going to go ahead and go to this little booklet on the side. You're going to find your assignment called Me. And once you click on Me, you should actually see a box that says Turn in Assignment. It's as simple as attaching the file and then clicking on Submit. All right. And this is kind of the point of this assignment. Not only were you introducing yourselves to me, but I want to make sure that everybody is able to collect or turn in their assignments into Classcraft. So if I don't get your assignment, I will let you know so that we can troubleshoot this right away, so that when we get to assignment number 2, we don't have these issues with you turning in assignments into Classcraft, all right? Always make sure that you get your experience points in Classcraft. It should say claim reward up here, and make sure you click that, all right? That's it. That was your first one. More to come.